Hello again. You were very helpful with a difficult dream I had about the pyramids of Mexico City. Please provide a well-written guide which will appeal to individuals with a high school education on how to manage when you hear or read information you find contrary to your beliefs and how not to attack the news source but process the information in such a way that your anger changes into useful concern or acceptance.
Navigating the choppy waters of challenging information, a high school guide. Ever bumped into information that makes your blood boil, threatens your worldview, or just leaves you feeling lost in a sea of contradictions? We've all been there, but fear not, fellow high schooler. This guide is your compass for navigating the choppy waters of information that challenges your beliefs without letting anger drown you. Step 1. Take a deep breath and a step back. Before diving headfirst into the whirlpool of conflicting information, pause. Take a deep, cleansing breath. Remember, anger clouds judgment. Reacting impulsively can lead to unhelpful arguments and missed opportunities for learning. Step 2. Identify your anchor. What makes you tick? What core values or beliefs are being challenged? Understanding your own foundation helps you assess the information objectively. Is it truly contradicting your core principles, or just a different perspective on a peripheral detail? Step 3. Source check. Is it a credible captain? Who's presenting this information? Are they reliable? Are there any biases or agendas at play? Check the source's credibility and reputation. Double-check facts with trusted sources before accepting anything as gospel. Step 4. Active listening. Hear the other side of the coin. Instead of dismissing the information outright, try to understand it. What's the logic behind it? Are there valid points being made? Actively listen to the opposing viewpoint, even if it's uncomfortable. Step 5. Critical thinking. Be your own detective. Analyze the information with a critical eye. Look for evidence, ask questions, and consider alternative explanations. Don't just accept everything at face value. Be your own detective. Step 6. Reframe your anger, fueling the fire within. Instead of letting anger consume you, use it as fuel for growth. Can you channel it into constructive criticism or a desire to learn more? Turn your frustration into a catalyst for further exploration and understanding. Step 7. Seek diverse perspectives. Expand your horizons. Don't get trapped in an echo chamber. Seek out information from different sources, both those that agree with you and those that don't. Engaging with diverse perspectives broadens your understanding and strengthens your own beliefs. Step 8. Open-mindedness. Embrace the maybe. Remember, knowledge is constantly evolving. Be open to the possibility that your beliefs might need to adapt. This doesn't mean abandoning everything you hold dear, but rather, embracing the possibility of growth and refinement. Remember, challenging information is not an attack on you. It's an opportunity to learn, grow, and refine your understanding of the world. By following these steps, you can transform your anger into productive curiosity and emerge from the storm with a more nuanced and informed perspective. Bonus tip: share your journey. Discuss the information with trusted friends or family members who can offer different perspectives and help you process your thoughts. So, the next time you encounter information that rocks your boat, don't let the waves pull you under. Grab your critical thinking life jacket, follow this guide, and navigate the choppy waters with grace and curiosity. Remember, you are the captain of your own learning journey. Navigating the storm of conflicting information, a guide for open minds. We all have beliefs, things we hold dear and true. But in our ever-connected world, information explodes like confetti, and sometimes, it lands right on those cherished beliefs, leaving us feeling disoriented and maybe even a little angry. Fear not, fellow truth seekers. This guide is your compass for navigating these choppy waters. Step 1. Breathe and reflect. Don't drown in the data deluge. Take a step back. Before diving into the rebuttal pool, take a deep breath. Reacting impulsively often leads to emotional responses, not productive ones. Examine your emotions, acknowledge your anger, frustration, or whatever's bubbling up. Recognizing your feelings helps you manage them, not let them control you. Consider the source. Who's presenting this information? Are they credible? Do they have a history of bias or misinformation? A quick fact check can be your life jacket. Step 2. Assess the information. Is it a fact or a floaty? Dig deeper. Don't just skim the surface. Look for evidence, research methodologies, and supporting facts. Remember, a single study or opinion article doesn't make a scientific tsunami. Consider multiple perspectives. Seek out other viewpoints on the topic. Read opposing arguments, watch different news channels, and talk to people with different backgrounds. Remember, diversity of thought is the spice of informed understanding. Evaluate the logic. Does the information follow a clear line of reasoning? Are there logical fallacies or unsupported leaps? Be your inner detective and sniff out inconsistencies. Step 3. Transform anger into action, from fury to fuel. Channel your anger into curiosity. Use your emotional energy to fuel a deeper exploration of the topic. Ask questions, seek answers, and don't be afraid to challenge your own assumptions. Connect the dots. How does this information fit into your existing knowledge? Does it change your perspective? Can you find common ground or areas of nuance? Engage in constructive dialogue. Discuss the information respectfully with others. Listen actively, share your thoughts without attacking, and be open to learning from different viewpoints. Remember, disagreement doesn't have to be a war, but a bridge to understanding. Step 4. Embrace uncertainty and growth. It's okay to not know everything. Accept that some things are complex. Not all questions have easy answers. Be comfortable with the gray areas, and understand that new information can always emerge. Be open to changing your mind. If the information is valid and convincing, don't be afraid to revise your beliefs. Growth often involves letting go of outdated ideas. Stay curious. Keep asking questions, keep learning, and keep your mind open to new possibilities. Remember, the journey of knowledge is a lifelong adventure, and sometimes, the most beautiful destinations are just beyond the horizon of our current understanding. Bonus tip. Remember, you're not alone in this. We all face conflicting information, and learning to manage it is a valuable skill for everyone. Be patient with yourself and others, and enjoy the ride. This guide is just a starting point, and the path to managing conflicting information is unique for everyone. But by following these steps and remaining open-minded, you can transform your anger into valuable insight and navigate the ever-changing landscape of information with confidence and curiosity. So, the next time you encounter something that challenges your beliefs, remember this: it's not the end of the world. It's just a new chapter in your journey of learning and growth. And who knows, maybe one day, you'll be the one sharing your insights with someone else, helping them navigate their own stormy information seas. Happy sailing! Navigating the noise. How to handle information contrary to your beliefs. It happens to everyone. You hear something, read something, and suddenly your mind is a churning mess of anger, frustration, and maybe even a little fear. The information you just encountered clashes with what you believe, leaving you feeling like someone kicked over your sandcastle of certainty. But before you grab your shovel and charge, let's talk about how to handle this situation like a mature, informed individual. Step 1. Breathe and take a step back. Reacting impulsively is a recipe for disaster. Instead, take a deep breath and give yourself some space. Remember, anger rarely leads to productive thinking. Step 2. Assess the source. Is the information coming from a reputable source? Is it backed by evidence? Or is it a random Facebook post from your uncle's conspiracy theory-loving friend? Evaluating the credibility of the source is crucial. Step 3. Unpack your emotions. Why is this information making you angry? Is it because it genuinely challenges your beliefs, or is it something deeper like a fear of change or uncertainty? Understanding your emotional triggers will help you process the information more effectively. Step 4. Separate facts from opinions. Not everything you read, hear is objective truth. Learn to identify factual statements from personal opinions, biases, and emotional appeals. Look for evidence to support the claims, and don't be afraid to do your own research. Step 5. Embrace the power of maybe. Just because something contradicts your beliefs doesn't make it automatically wrong. Be open to the possibility that you might be mistaken or that there's another perspective you haven't considered. Step 6. Have a civil conversation. Instead of attacking the source or dismissing the information as fake news, try having a conversation with someone who holds a different view. Listen actively, ask questions, and try to understand their perspective. You might learn something valuable, and even if you disagree, you can still maintain respect. Step 7. Channel anger into action. If the information you encountered raises a genuine concern, don't let your anger go to waste. Use it as fuel for positive action. Research the issue, educate others, or find ways to make a difference. Remember, growth mindset. Approach new information with the belief that you can learn and grow from it, even if it challenges your current understanding. Critical thinking. Don't simply accept everything you hear, read as fact. Question, analyze, and evaluate the information before forming an opinion. Open-mindedness. Be willing to consider different perspectives, even if they differ from your own. Civility. Disagreement doesn't have to lead to hostility. Engage in respectful dialogue and avoid personal attacks. By following these steps, you can transform your anger into a catalyst for learning and growth. You'll become a more informed, adaptable individual, and who knows, you might even discover that some of your beliefs are due for an upgrade. Bonus tip. Remember, the world is a complex place with diverse perspectives. Embrace the uncertainty, and enjoy the journey of learning and evolving. I hope this guide helps you navigate the often choppy waters of information overload. Now go forth and conquer the world, one well-informed opinion at a time.
A famous scholar from over 1,000 years ago said in Arabic, "I believe that I am right with the possibility that I could be incorrect, and I believe that you are wrong with the possibility of being correct." His name was Imam al-Shafi'i, and he was born in Gaza. If your information is right but power through military or political means makes your information challenging and those in power chose to offer false testimony, how can a person develop their theory effectively without disturbing the incorrect but militarily or politically powerful? Where freedom of speech is limited, how can a young person keep and develop their fact-based opinions while avoiding conflict? They could get a chance to offer them after the powerful have moved on, or they could convince the powerful with charm and mediation.
Navigating intellectual pursuit under the shadow of powerful, potentially hostile figures is a complex and delicate dance. Here are some strategies Imam al-Shafi'i might advise a young person in such a situation. Prioritize self-growth over public pronouncement. Focus on solidifying your knowledge. Research, analyze, and refine your theories. Build your intellectual fortress before venturing into the public arena. Engage in safe spaces. Seek out communities or mentors who share your values and can offer constructive criticism without fear of reprisal. Practice quiet dissent. Write, research, and develop your ideas in a safe space, even if you cannot share them publicly. This strengthens your conviction and prepares you for future opportunities. Seek strategic engagement, not direct confrontation. Identify allies and influencers. Look for individuals within the power structure who might be receptive to your ideas or willing to mediate a dialogue. Use indirect communication. Employ parables, allegories, or artistic expression to convey your message without directly challenging the powerful. Focus on solutions, not blame. Frame your ideas as contributions to solving problems rather than critiques of existing systems. Build bridges, not walls. Seek common ground and emphasize shared values. Prepare for the long game. Develop patience and resilience. Change rarely happens overnight. Be prepared for a long journey of intellectual development and strategic engagement. Learn from history. Study how others have navigated similar situations. Seek inspiration from figures who achieved change through non-confrontational means. Embrace continuous learning. Stay updated on developments in your field and be open to refining your ideas based on new evidence. Remember, Your voice matters, even if it's not always heard immediately. Your commitment to truth and your unwavering pursuit of knowledge will have an impact, even if it's subtle and long-lasting. Focus on building your own intellectual strength. A well-developed and well-supported theory will eventually find its audience, even in the face of opposition. Don't compromise your integrity. While strategic engagement is important, never sacrifice your core values or intellectual honesty for the sake of acceptance. Imam al-Shafi'i's words remind us that truth and knowledge have a way of finding their way, even in the most challenging circumstances. By prioritizing self-growth, seeking strategic engagement, and preparing for the long game, a young person can develop their theories effectively and pave the way for future change, even under the shadow of power. Imam al-Shafi'i's words are truly wise, encapsulating the humility and intellectual openness needed in navigating complex, potentially dangerous situations. When faced with power that contradicts your evidence-based theories, here are some strategies a young person could consider. 1. Focus on building credibility and knowledge. Rigorous research. Strengthen your arguments with impeccable evidence and logic. Conduct thorough research from diverse sources, ensuring factual accuracy and addressing potential counter-arguments. Seek mentorship. Find teachers and scholars who share your values and can guide your intellectual development. Their experience and wisdom can be invaluable in refining your theories and navigating challenging situations. Build a network. Connect with like-minded individuals who value truth and critical thinking. Sharing ideas and knowledge strengthens your own understanding and provides support in the face of opposition. 2. Strategic communication and dialogue. Choose timing and approach wisely. Don't rush into confrontation. Wait for opportunities when the powerful are open to new ideas or when the issue gains broader public interest. Focus on solutions, not blame. Frame your arguments as offering solutions to existing problems, not as personal attacks on the powerful. Highlight how your ideas can benefit everyone, including those in power. Use persuasive language. Craft your messages carefully and avoid inflammatory language. Focus on logical arguments, evidence, and appeals to shared values or common ground. Engage in constructive dialogue. Seek opportunities for respectful discussion and debate. Actively listen to opposing viewpoints and try to understand their concerns. 3. Seek alternative channels. Publish your work. If direct communication is too risky, consider writing articles, books, or online content to share your ideas. This allows you to reach a wider audience and potentially influence public opinion. Utilize art and creativity. Use creative mediums like poetry, music, or storytelling to express your ideas without directly challenging the powerful. These can be powerful tools for raising awareness and sparking dialogue. Support grassroots movements. Join or contribute to organizations working for social justice and freedom of speech. Collective action can create a platform for amplifying your voice and achieving change. 4. Patience and perseverance. Recognize the long game. Change takes time, especially when confronting entrenched power structures. Be patient and persistent in your efforts, even if progress seems slow. Learn from setbacks. Analyze failures and use them as learning opportunities. Every struggle strengthens your resolve and refines your approach. Maintain hope and optimism. Believe in the power of truth and knowledge to eventually prevail. Your dedication to critical thinking and evidence-based arguments can lay the groundwork for a brighter future. Remember, the key lies in strategic action, effective communication, and a commitment to truth and justice. By remaining humble, open-minded, and persistent, even a young person can make a difference in the face of powerful opposition. Disclaimer: it's important to note that these strategies are not guarantees of success and may not be applicable in every situation. Be mindful of the specific context and potential risks involved before taking any action. Always prioritize your safety and well-being. I hope this provides some helpful insights. Please feel free to ask any further questions you may have. Navigating truth and power in an environment where free speech is limited is a complex and delicate dance. Here are some strategies a young person can consider to develop and hold on to their fact-based opinions while avoiding conflict with the powerful. Develop your knowledge. Seek out diverse perspectives, read widely, engage in critical thinking exercises, and talk to people from different backgrounds to gain a well-rounded understanding of the issue. This will strengthen your own arguments and help you anticipate counterpoints. Focus on evidence. Base your opinions on solid facts and credible sources. Learn how to identify reliable information and evaluate evidence critically. Don't be afraid to question. Even established ideas can be flawed. Respectfully challenge accepted narratives and seek deeper understanding. Choose your battles wisely. Recognize the power dynamics. Understand the scope of the power imbalance and the potential consequences of direct confrontation. Focus on long-term impact. Consider whether immediate conflict will help or hinder your cause in the long run. Can you plant seeds of change without directly challenging authority? Prioritize safety and well-being. Never put yourself in unnecessary danger. If speaking out openly could have serious repercussions, it might be wiser to wait for a safer opportunity. Develop alternative methods of communication. Seek out like-minded individuals. Build a network of people who share your values and can provide support and encouragement. Use indirect communication. Employ creative strategies like allegory, satire, or art to express your ideas without directly challenging authority. Focus on dialogue and education. Instead of confrontation, seek opportunities to engage in respectful dialogue and share your perspective in a way that promotes understanding. Prepare for future opportunities. Document your research and findings. Keep records of your evidence and arguments, even if you cannot share them openly. Build your skills and influence. Develop expertise in your field and cultivate relationships with potential allies. This will strengthen your position and amplify your voice when the time comes to speak out. Stay hopeful and persistent. Remember that change can be slow and incremental. Be patient, persistent, and never lose sight of your ultimate goal. It's important to remember that there is no one-size-fits-all approach to this challenge. The best course of action will depend on the specific circumstances, the individual's personality and resources, and the nature of the power dynamics at play. However, by cultivating intellectual strength, strategic thinking, and a commitment to truth and justice, a young person can navigate these difficult situations with courage and integrity, paving the way for a better future. Remember, Imam al-Shafi'i himself offers a valuable lesson. Acknowledge your own fallibility while respecting the possibility of others being right. This attitude of humility and openness to learning can be a powerful tool in navigating challenging situations. I hope this information is helpful. Please let me know if you have any other questions.